Soft-shell crab farming has opened a new export opportunity for the global market apart from creating new employment for the coastal community. Coastal communities' new entrepreneur for livelihood and local fish farmers are now opting for large-scale soft-shell crab farming. Day by day, increasing demand for food items in international markets, including Hong Kong, Japan, Korea, Malaysia, Taiwan, and Thailand. Soft-shell crab farming has become popular because it is profitable. Dear viewer, today in this video we will try to explain the method of soft-shell crab farming and its advantages and disadvantages. Soft-shell crabs are farmed adjacent to river banks, actually, estuaries where the tides still influence the water's salinity. Sluices along the river supply saline water to ponds in the farms. A long covered wooden corridor on stilts spans the width of each pond. Pontoons support the plastic boxes where crabs are held. A pontoon of polyvinyl chloride PVC pipes, 4 centimeters in diameter, is constructed with 8 units of 4 meters length pipes, connected to each other forming 4 columns. Both ends of the pipes are covered with PVC caps to prevent the entry of water. The length of the pontoon depends on the pond size. The pontoon is divided into several sections measuring 110 by 110 centimeters each, separated by a narrow piece of wood, 2.5 centimeters width by 2.0 centimeters thickness by 110 centimeters length, or PVC pipe with a smaller diameter tied across the main PVC pipes. One section can hold 24 boxes arranged in 4 rows, that is 6 boxes in each column. One pontoon may have 27 sections, that can hold 648 boxes depending on box size. More than 4 rows in each section are not advisable since it is difficult to inspect the boxes across at one glance. Polyethylene rope is tied to a wooden pole, and inserted in the rings installed in the midsection of the pontoon. The other end of the rope is tied to the opposite pole. Rings to guide the rope for pulling are installed every 4 to 5 compartments in the midsection of the pontoon. Another rope is tied from the end of the PVC pipe and inserted under the floor of the wood that supports the bridge going to the opposite end of the pontoon. A roofed bridge is constructed in the middle of the pond to gain access to the pontoons. The wooden or bamboo floor is at least 150 to 180 centimeters wide. The length depends on the width of the pond. The floor is elevated 12 to 15 centimeters above the water surface, and the pontoons pass under the bridge to go to the other side during crab inspection and feeding. Crabs are held individually in perforated plastic boxes. The base of the box measures 215 by 155 by 90 centimeters while the detachable cover measures 215 by 155 by 25 centimeters. The cover is tied securely with the base after putting the crab. The top of the cover has bigger holes to facilitate the feeding and inspection of molted crabs without opening the box. Crab collectors gather regular mud crabs from natural sources and sell them to soft-shell crab farms. Transfer some crabs from the weaved basket or perforated plastic containers to another container to thin out the crabs. Remove dead crabs. Sprinkle pond water on the crabs. Put the containers with the crabs in basins and add pond water slowly for 10 to 15 minutes. Remove the tie or string around the crabs with a knife or pair of scissors. Put each crab in the box and tie the top cover. Position each box onto pontoons. Feed the crabs early morning or afternoon once every 2 to 3 days. Feed the crabs in each container with fish balls, or another cheap protein source at 8% of the biomass using the formula. Remove the uneaten food during the inspection of molted and dead crabs. The newly molted crabs must be retrieved immediately after molting, because the shell starts to harden in less than 5 hours. Inspect crabs every 3 or 4 hours. Pull the pontoon toward the roofed bridge. Handling and storing of soft-shell crabs. Get the molted live crabs from the box and transfer them to a basin with aerated freshwater. Place the fresh dead soft-shell crabs individually in disposal transparent plastic container and store in the freezer.